At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football. Golden Gophers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Badgers offense takes the field to start this game off. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same, Paul. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, what makes it great, it's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyan's Axe. This game is always so much fun to watch.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Penn. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. A ton of classic finishes in this storied rivalry. Wisconsin won a tight game a year ago.
And that means so much to the fan base. It doesn't matter what the score was, but winning Paul Bunyan's Axe. You might score 6 points. Their fans have been smiling, they've been laughing, they've been celebrating for 365 days, and they want to do it for a whole nother year.
No doubt. And listen, in rivalry games, I know it sounds stupid, but you can't throw out the record because the emotion runs deep. People remember this year after year. Who won the Paul Bunyan Axe? This will be a big day to try to regain that axe again.
Makes one man miss. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He'll keep it himself. Running through contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Minnesota 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense has it there going the other way. Crosses midfield. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in position to succeed.
Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. It's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Handoff from the gun. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Got it in the middle. It's Shamanik. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, that's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using the quick game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Delivers to contact. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to pound their way in. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it out fast. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target. Runs through a tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Myers. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's complete. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Escapes the sack. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Recent years, fellas, Georgia has kind of had the upper hand in its rivalry with Georgia Tech, but this one is always spirited. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. On the move, it's Penn. Makes a man miss. Still running at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the 1st down. That surprised everyone in the building.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. And what a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Guys, from Minneapolis to Madison, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a little trash talk in this battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us on this very first.
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
24, Minnesota, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off play action on first down. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Single back formation, and they give it to it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fights off a defender. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the 1st down. And the Badgers in the hurry up.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Up-tempo for the offense. All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body spray, but this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The inside handoff. Nice move there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers! The Badgers look as if they're ready to start swinging that axe with authority as they're starting to thump the Gophers.
Well, I think Wisconsin knew coming into this game they needed to be the more physically dominant team. And, David, it seemed like it's been that way so far.
Yeah, and that's where it's good to have to be able to lean on. Even in rivalry games with high emotions, when you know who you are and you're physical and you can be the more physical team, you can get the lead. Now, just got to hang on to it and finish the drill.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Minnesota, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. That's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And that last run leaves them with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
First down for this offense. They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw on third. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
He makes the catch. Tackled immediately after the catch. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They're bringing heat. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. They're trying to get to him. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, it's been that kind of day for this offense, right? Just things haven't gone their way. Nothing's been easy. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, trying to claw back in the game, and they throw another pick.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire